I mean, unfortunately, their situation is not unique. You know, and now things are starting to come to mind. Like there is this film that Jorge Sanginés, he's a Bolivian filmmaker, and they made a film like in the 1960s about something very similar, like these I think that they were Americans that go into the village supposedly with this desire to do good, you know, and help the people, but what they were doing really was sterilizing women in order to have their tribe die out.
It's important to our contemporary culture to know and understand historically what's happened, perpetrated by sections of our country on other cultures and people without power to get the story out. Historical situations of medical experimentation and some would say medical abuse is important now because those kinds of experimentations continue to occur all over the world and within our own culture here. Anytime there is a population with medical concerns and issues, if that population does not have education power or financial power, the potential for abuse is quite great.
I mean, they were interviewing this woman who had some kind of a neurological problem, and she was, it was about how the pharmaceutical industry is funding the organism in charge of approving new drugs. So this institution can approve newer drugs in a shorter time. So they were giving an example. I don't remember exactly if it was like for cancer or some kind of neurological damage, but they were talking about this drug that in the past it would have taken years to be approved because of all the research that needs to be done and like the kind of research that needs to be performed, whether in humans or I don't know what. And now it takes a matter of months.
Then you go in the world and you become astonished about all these things that we are doing in the name of science or in the name of investigation, and you get alarmed, and you as an artist feel you have to say something about that. I think it's pretty hopeless. Nevertheless, I mean, it's hopeless.
So it's like, and it's disturbing to think that the people who are paying this institution to perform that kind of a job are the pharmaceutical organisms, corporations. You know, So yeah, I mean, I think this is totally a contemporary what a contemporary issue.
I think it's really quite shocking that things like this still go on. It seems like there should have been laws or something created by now where these sort of things wouldn't be happening. I mean, we're supposed to be this, country that's so accommodating to every race, and yet races are still very much discriminated upon, and a lot of it is kind of shoved under the rug because we have this reputation of being of accepting and everything, and it makes you think maybe we're not as politically correct.
I doubt very much that as an artist you can do anything there, and and yet as an artist we have to say something about that. I doubt it very much that art institutions of art venues are effective at all whatsoever. So if you want to be effective, or you want to do something about this, you better go into other more committed political systems where you can do something about it.
Just like the Yanomamis were in 1968 victims of this kind of experimenting, and like the Bolivians were underwent a very similar kind of experience, and you mentioned African Americans. I think today we are not that far removed from that experience.